Hey, what's up, everybody? We're gonna talk about what's going on with Terry Rozier. We got questions out here. My question is gonna be, what would drive a man of his talent level to play games with Kyrie Irving, played in the Celtics, played, in the Heat with Jimmy Butler, has games he scored 20 points with Kyrie couldn't do nothing. So he can turn up when he want to turn up, or when he can, or whatever, he's feeling better. Like what would drive a man who's made $130 in his career? I believe it's on a $29 million contract just this year with the Heat, to feel like it is not enough, or he can't sustain himself, or he needed more for something else. Gonna talk about that today. I'm very surprised, even though I'm just very surprised. I know I've repeated myself. I don't care because it's shocking. Somebody of his caliber, like, but when they went against a team that he was on, it wasn't like the easiest walk through too. He was with some of these teams too. So we're gonna talk about that right there, and I think one of the main things, can be trying to trying to get that X factor in hard situations. So you're in a hard situation, you barely, you feel like you're barely getting through, you barely in the direction you want to go. Things is going more south. Things is this and that, and sometimes people want to go ahead and in this life journey where many things can happen to us. Um, People decide sometimes that it is better if they can fall into the trap of overcompensating, whether that's spending, whether that's overdoing it in social gathering settings, or whether it's trying to impress the next man who's not worried about making your life as comfortable as possible, or as efficient as possible, whatever setting that is, the was in peace, whether it's this, whether you know, and yeah, sometimes people want to prove themselves, people want to be accepted and validated by any means, and they want to do this to try to avoid all problems, or most problems they can when dealing with other people, but that ends up biting you on the foot. It can bite your legs like out of nowhere one day. It's sad, but it's hard out here, and everything isn't as it looks. Some people can take it as you purposely were trying to, but it can be, depending on the levels. You were purposely trying to trick them or deceive them, or you had like ill intentions, when sometimes people just want to be accepted. Like that was their main goal right here. Though they and you can get into other problems. Sometimes it's a female. They try so hard. It's sad that some people try so hard to try and attract a female, and or they keep her, or they feel like they have to, just to make her happy. You have to be spending money. You got to be showing off. You got to like forcibly, or kind of like put yourself out there, where everybody can see you right here, just to help her feel and you more secure with the just being on that high status of like the X factor, um, like yes. So it's not just, or just the attention that you get from that status will fix all of your problems, and it doesn't. It actually, Bible says, to more is given, more is required. It can actually make you seem like the opposite, or that you're not doing enough, especially on them hard days. You make one mistake, now it's even more. Or people see new eyes. Somebody might be sad and feel like you owe them or something, like, and dealing with the wrong people, feeling like that and like you owe them and stuff can really put a dent in your career and in your life. Another thing, it might be just the fact of not being able to perform, make a man feel useless or worthless sometimes. The loss of identity, whether it's an injury, he can't do this, he can't bring the same amount of money, everything is crashing on him, and there's nowhere to turn from, and it really hurts if he doesn't have anybody, or even his girl. He has to reevaluate that in whether it's a marriage or millionaire type of situation. They got kids together and things like that, and he's already comfortable in other areas. He knows it's hard to find another person, and he's just stuck in the worst of situations. So sometimes just not having, or not, I'm gonna say not having the right people around can be. I know that's not the easiest thing to do or say, but just like you want to make sure you living in especially you got money, living in a safer neighborhood. Just like you want to make sure that if somebody's with you is not gonna treat you a certain way, a friend is gonna treat you a certain way. It should be more when it comes down to marriage, or dealing with another woman, you have a girlfriend or whatever. It should be much more just she's gonna be with you more. You happen to have kids, it's a more sensitive situation. If you don't, it's still, something happens or not, you got a problem or not. You just like your position or your freedom matters, that person can feel like their life is in jeopardy as well. So that lack of, I'm not sure if transparency is the correct word, because I feel like things shouldn't be forced. There shouldn't be like a mandate, and this is like you just following the rules and that's it kind of a thing, but more as you get a level of comfort, will and love will lead to that path in Christ Jesus. So these types of things can really affect the person in ways they don't understand. Imagine all that at the same time too. I don't know if it was that deep, but being around the wrong people, things can go wrong like faster than quicksand too. Like if he was talking to somebody, he was gambling one day or something, and he was accidentally talking to a Mafia member or something like that, or somebody, I don't know, some type of crazy paparazzi person that they just thought, they just like taking pictures and doing this to famous people, and they get a crazy picture, they get paid more, or they get more views or whatever. You talk to the wrong person and they get they get information or whatever. It could be much more crucial when you're rich. And things like that falling into the wrong hands can be detrimental with making you feel more angry, whether somebody just has anger problems, they provoking you and you're rich and they want to sue you, or I don't know what's going on exactly. But all of those problems, let's say if he does get into a fight with a regular person and they sue him or something, it's just an example. All of those other problems I mentioned and a big sue, taking out of your money, like days of hard work, grind, even if you had an injury or not, still playing. And then on top of it all, some random person is gonna, take the money out of your pocket, and so now you got that person in that situation in your image, in your mind, and anger, and a judge. And if you don't pay on this time, and then somebody's on child support too, though, that's another one. And it just keep on, stacking up. So not being able to balance or just things that would have to do with sue and money, I think it should be taken, especially at that level. Your fame, who you're around, can play a much bigger, even in regular life, like right now, or middle class or whatever. Though, if you gotta go to court and all that for something dumb or whatever on your job or not, it can really affect you with all these other problems. It affect your marriage, who you're talking to, how you treat your kids. Sadly, and keep on going into a spiral effect, because now you're not just only mad because of something, but it's also because of the money that some people might have to sell something just to keep up. If they do, or they gotta downgrade, or they just can't keep the same job and do the same thing, and they could have had a good rapport with friends in the job. Good, it could have been one of the it's hard to find a good manager type of situations, and yeah, you made more money, but you may say you find another job, make more money. You could have rushed the process. You could have maybe did something on the side for a while. Whatever, you're going through a lot, and now you got a more stressful manager, more stressful. You know what I mean? Because you was in a rush for the money, so you weren't thinking about, or it was hard to think about, is this the right new job for me at this particular time of the month, or the middle Christmas, or December, November, October. These can be hard months to find a job. So yeah, that is definitely something that can hold people back in life in many ways. I'd be one of them. All of these things can, who you're with, at a 24-hour basis, whether you don't like them or not, a girl, whatever, though, can really affect the rest of your day. Like, you'd be surprised on the amount of men that have gotten to great places and came down because the person that they were with wasn't supportive, and you'll see the opposite when they are supportive, or you find they're basically with the right person, somebody that build each other type of situation. It's not a competition argument. It's not all this other stuff. Riff-raff make a huge difference right here. Then is also, like I said, you're going through all that, and you got, I say anger. A man who can control his spirit is better than matter of fact, it says in Proverbs, a man that can control his spirit is basically his anger, his temperament, his mental heart, all these things we take with us when we leave. Is a man who can't is like a city with no walls. A man who can is better than a king. That's it's two ways right there. So it's like, wow, so true. Imagine one angry move, you lost everything. Or you're in the worst situation in your life, you don't know how to get out of, you don't know this. Now you're trusting the wrong people, now you're in worse situations even more. Times it can be when you with like bad people like that, man. Like things going on, and I don't want to put. I don't even want to mention some of these people's names because I can make the situation much worse. But whether it was a party or not, or whatever though, and certain things was going down, whether it was violence or not, and you was around that, and they tie you down, and they're trying to sue you now. Now they're trying to, just not having the wisdom to let me chill out, let me see what's going on, let me be careful who I am around, and not can really make a big difference and applies to all of these types of situations. Let me know your thoughts on the situations. If you like what you're seeing, like, comment, subscribe. Though keeps these type of videos coming back in your algorithm as well as for other people. Appreciate y'all listening, and see you on the next one.